Community Conservation Through Diversification. One Community Weekly Progress Update, number 629.
One Community is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are creating open source and free shared blueprints and resources, tools and tutorials, and do-it-yourself instructions for highest good living. Creating solution models that create additional solution creating models in the service of all life on this planet. This includes highest good approaches to food, energy, housing, education, for-profit and non-profit business creation, society, and true earth stewardship.
Welcome back again. Glad you can join me once again. I am Jay, and this is our April 7th, 2025 weekly progress update for One Community. And today, what I want to talk about is community conservation through diversification. And when I talk about diversification, what you see happening in the background of this video is an example of that from the housing perspective, showing the 7 different villages and the city center that we are creating. But the diversification goes way, way deeper than that, and so does the community conservation. And so the diversification that we are creating covers all aspects of sustainable living and modular approaches to each of those aspects. So we have the physical foundations of sustainability, which housing, you see in the background, housing, but we have food, energy, housing, and then we're also addressing social architecture, education, economics, and stewardship. And we call our approach to this the highest good approach for all people in life on this planet. We're using a highest good approach to all these different areas, and we're diversifying our approach to create modular approaches to each one of these so that they can be replicated anywhere in the world, and so that people can take the pieces that they like and leave the pieces that they don't. And we're open sourcing and free sharing the complete model so that it can be put together also as a teacher demonstration hub, which is what One Community is, designed to teach others how to create teacher demonstration hubs as well. And why are we doing this? Well, most people, if you're somebody interested in these kind of videos, you probably already have a pretty good idea of what's going on in the world and the challenges that we are facing. And so we have issues with, obviously, climate change. We have issues with social injustice and inequality. We have issues with poverty. We have issues with education. We have definite issues with lack of stewardship and ecological destruction, loss of biodiversity. We have issues with clean air, water, all these different things. And so One Community is about saying, how do we address all those issues simultaneously? How do we create living models that are better than the way people are living right now, and demonstrate community conservation through diversification by covering the complete living experience, the physical foundations of sustainability, along with the emotional foundations of sustainability, put all this together to create these teacher demonstration hubs, and we open source and we free share them so that we can demonstrate them as easy enough, affordable enough, and attractive enough so that the idea will spread on its own, and we can create a sustainable civilization so that we can create a viral movement of people creating communities that better serve humanity because it better serves the individuals in the process, and shifting the paradigm to one that is more sustainable and demonstrating an abundance such that it is designed to be able to be shared with others. And so our all-volunteer organization and our nonprofit organization, our non-governmental organization, and our team now that has been over 1,400 volunteers contributing, are open sourcing and free sharing everything necessary to replicate all of this, because we want to live that way, and because we want open sourcing and free sharing it so that anyone else who wants to live this way anywhere around the world will have the step-by-step instructions and plans needed to do that. Designed to be replicated anywhere in the world, and to create teacher demonstration hubs that teach others how to create teacher demonstration hubs as well. And so you build a teacher demonstration hub in Africa. Everybody that contributes to building that teacher demonstration hub learns the skills and the knowledge necessary to replicate that teacher demonstration hub somewhere else, and that teacher demonstration hub generates enough revenue to either expand indefinitely or to expand to however much it wants to expand, and then to be able to put those resources into helping other teacher demonstration hubs form as well. And in doing this, we can shift the world to a sustainable one. And so, and as more and more organizations and individuals and people get involved in replicating these models, additional iterations, versions, evolutions of them are created, and we open source and free share those as well. It's time to discover what humanity is capable of. Never in the history of the world have we had the ability to collaborate like we do right now. Never in the history of the world have we had the ability to take the collective knowledge of humanity and apply it to creating the best of food, energy, housing, social architecture and recreation, education, economic stewardship, all of this. We are at the front of a movement, a tipping point of what's possible, of understanding what's possible and being able to take idea to implementation and to create this open source and to create it free shared so that we can design super improved food, energy, housing systems that continue to improve. So we're not just looking at band-aids, but we're creating fully comprehensive solutions that can be applied to the diverse communities and living environments around the world, from urban areas to rural areas and everything in between. This is what One Community is doing. This is our idea of community conservation through diversification, creating solutions that can be applied, diverse solutions that can be applied anywhere in the world, and open sourcing and free sharing them so that they are replicable as individual components, not just as highest good food, not just as highest good energy, but within that is, hey, here's how to set up a microgrid. And also, if you're setting up a microgrid in an environment that has no ability to connect to the regular grid, here's the way to do that, either as a grid-tied environment or as a completely off-grid environment. And here are all the different steps. And here's how to do, solar versus wind versus micro hydro versus larger hydro, and open sourcing and free sharing that as well, so that if you're an environment that can use one of those more than the other, here are plans to do that. Here's how to do that with an earth bag village, a straw bale village, a compressed earth block village, a shipping container village, a recycled materials village. Like, here's how we've designed all these, and within that are all the different components, the electrical, the plumbing, the mechanical, all that stuff, the HVAC systems, the paint, the primer, the adhesives, the flooring, all of that. Like, what are the most sustainable solutions to all these different areas? What are the most sustainable companies that are providing in all these different areas? We're doing that research, and we've already answered most of the questions I just proposed are already answered on our website. And so we're continuing to work on this idea of community conservation through diversification by creating more and more open source plans and designs for people to be able to utilize to make the whole process even more sustainable, even easier. And so we're doing this because we want to live this way. We're doing this because we want anybody else who's interested in living this way. And we're doing this because we see a sustainable civilization reaching that tipping point of mainstream participation such that we can say that we have achieved global sustainability. It doesn't mean everybody's going to participate. It just means enough people are participating that we've reached that tipping point such that we have positively and permanently improved the lives of everyone on this planet by moving this one shared planet that we share to sustain a sustainable civilization. This is what One Community is all about. And those ideas are big, but they start with one community. One, not one community, our community, a community, open sourcing and free sharing it, which just happens to be our community, One Community, because I don't know anybody else that's doing anything even remotely close to what it is that we're doing. We're the only ones in the world, and we are the #1 global sustainability systems organization in the world because of that, because of what we're creating. So this is what we're up to. If you would like to support us, if you'd like to get involved, to support us, like and subscribe, get involved at the easiest level possible, which is to join our newsletter through our website. You can visit our website and subscribe through our website and get a weekly dose of positivity in your inbox. We send out one email a week with our weekly progress update and a link to our website where, if you'd like to see exactly what our all-volunteer team has accomplished within the last week, visit our weekly progress update blog, which is linked in those weekly progress updates that we share by email, and you can see, like, section by section, individual by individual, exactly what everybody on our all-volunteer team, which is over 200 people now, working on this every week, what it is that we're accomplishing. If you would like to Visit us on social media. We are on all the different social media networks to make that as easy as possible. So you can share our information there, visit us and subscribe there. We'd certainly appreciate that. If you'd like to help out, you can visit our helping page and see all the different ways to help out, from volunteering to donations, which do make a big difference because we are all, including myself, unpaid volunteers and creating this for free. And so donations help keep the whole machine running. We do appreciate that. And if you'd like to see the results of that, over 400,000 hours of research and design and development, you can visit our website and see all the open source plans there. And this is how we're creating community conservation through diversification. And until next week, we will, of course, keep on keeping on. Thanks for following our progress.
The one community approach to highest good housing is eco-artistic home building that is affordable, sustainable, do-it-yourself duplicable, resource and space efficient, and consists of 7 different sustainably constructed village models. One Community is also creating an open-source duplicable city center. It is designed to be LEED Platinum certified, provide 12 guest rooms, dining for over 150 people, and laundry and recreation space for over 300 people, all while saving money, time, space, and resources. One Community's approach to highest good food is duplicable almost anywhere, scalable for different needs, more biodiverse and nutritious, part of forwarding a global open-source botanical garden collaborative, and includes 9 different free, shared, and duplicable growing environments. One Community's approach to highest good education is designed for all age groups, adaptable to any schooling environment, inspiring and fun for all participants, includes national standards, all subjects, lesson plans, teaching strategies, learning strategies and tools, classroom design, and more. The One Community approach to highest good society is globally focused, individually enriching, cooperative and collaborative, includes a highest good network and application, 4 different economic models, and combines fulfilled living and true earth stewardship for the benefit of all people and all life on this planet.